Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Murray. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray now. The 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing again, Murray. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass. I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start here with Jackson. Dances by at the 20. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They run on first down with Jackson. To about the 35, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one off the mark, behind him, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fields on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, here comes Jackson. Down to about the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Off play action, Fields. This is brought in by Casper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 15 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Murray off play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Over the middle here to Wilson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On play action, Fields had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fields on 1st down. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a later 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Over the middle, it's It's complete. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting to stay upright. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-17. A minute 53 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Murray. He's got McBride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Murray to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll get that one complete to counter. Able to avoid him at the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. To Connor on the check down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds Bolden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up